hope you are well and welcome back to my channel, and hello anyone that is new here. My name is Ellis and today I am sharing with you the long awaited room tours which you guys have been asking for. You guys have wanted me to do room tours and home tours and things like that of our home for quite a while now. We have lived in our current house for just over a year and it was a new build, and when we first purchased it, it was just a bare shell. There was nothing in it, there was no flooring. So other than some cupboard doors, that is literally all we had in this property on our fridge and our kitchen units and things like that. So that's all we had. So we have built this up, we have done it all by ourselves, and I've been waiting to show you because I was waiting for some work done. This is work that I've wanted done in the property ever since we moved in. But today I'm going to give you a living room tour and share with you where everything is from. There are still a few bits to do still, which I will share with you as we're going round. So it's not the complete final project, but it's almost finished and I absolutely love it. And this is probably one of the last times you're going to see my living room looking like this for another few weeks, because my Christmas decorate videos are going to be going live on my channel very shortly, because after I've shared this I'm going to be decorating for Christmas, which I cannot wait about. So if you want to see those types of videos, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel, because I do lots of cleaning, interiors, parenting and all sorts of things like that. So this is what it looks like as you walk into the living room, and for any of you guys that have been on my channel for quite a while and seen my cleaning videos, you will know it's not looking too different. I guess the first sorts of things that you'll notice that look a little bit different are probably the rug and the cushion colours. So basically the cushions that were on the sofa when we first had it, and I'll see if I can insert some shots for you, but they were actually just came with the sofa. We never actually purchased those, and my plan was always to either go with a mustard or a blush colour in here, or potentially a navy at one point as well. But I absolutely love how the blush brightens it up. So to start with, I'm going to start with the floor. So our flooring is from Tappy Carpets. I can't remember the name of the colour, but it's the Zero Range carpet. It's quite a thick pile, although I wouldn't necessarily recommend it too much. I mean, it has done it, but it just seems to have flattened quite a bit in areas that have quite high walkways. So then the next thing we have as you walk into the living room is my sofa, and I absolutely love this sofa. It is absolutely stunning. It's one of my favourite pieces. I love it so much. It was from DFS. Now, DFS seem to change the name of the sofa all the time. So I think people have come to me with a Phoebe and a Louisa or something like that. There's loads of different names for it. But I absolutely love the sofa. It did come with some mustardy type cushions, but as I said, I've recently swapped the cushions out and I love the way this is looking. So the pink cushions here are actually from Matalan. I love Matalan for cushions. I have them on my bed and stuff like that, and they were around £10. Then the next two here that you can see are from Dunelm. This one here with this geometric print is like the 5th Avenue range, I believe. And then obviously you've got these grey ones here. I think one of them was 7 and one of them was 16, but I will link everything below for you. And then the next thing we have over here is this armchair tray. Now, I get asked all the time about this tray. It is the most handiest little thing. I normally have some flowers on it, but I've kind of relocated them. But yeah, this is from B&M. I think it was like £4.99 or something like that, and it's super handy for drinks and coffees and decoration and candles and all sorts like that. So I absolutely love this. It folds right down, really easy to use. Then I'm not going to delve into this too much, but obviously behind here we've got my boys' little play area with their kitchen and some toys. Then stepping back, the next thing that I absolutely love about this room is this like little mini gallery wall. I love this. These pictures are perfect. I love how they look. I love how big they are. They really personalise the space. I think I would hate it to not have any photos in, because it just wouldn't look homely. I love my home to kind of look nice and presentable, but at the same time feel warm and homely, which is why a lot of the changes have happened that I've got in the house. So these frames are from IKEA. I cannot for the life of me remember the names. I think they're the Ribber frames, I want to say. And I believe they're 30 by 30 centimetres, although I could be wrong. So what I'll do is I'll see if I can link them below for you. And then the prints I actually had printed at a local print shop. You can get them online, but I wanted some really good quality prints, and my local print shop did them, and they were absolutely amazing. But I know places like Asda and stuff like that did them as well. Coming round here, the next thing we have is this tripod lamp. Now you can't see it very clearly, but I absolutely love this lamp. I purchased it before we even moved in. I knew that I wanted it, so it's about 1.5 years old now. And the lampshade and the lamp itself, the tripod lamp, are actually separate, but they're both from Dunelm. They're both, I believe, in the 5th Avenue range, the 5A 5th Avenue range. If not, I know that the stand 100% is. And then obviously this lampshade, you would have seen it featured in the last room tour that I did in Klayton's room, but we had 2 of these, and so this is from Dunelm as well. And then the next thing we have is this little area down here. Now, I absolutely love how this looks. It looks absolutely stunning. It's a little side table that I decided to pop down here because me and Adam normally don't have places for both of our drinks. And then obviously I've just popped this lantern. Now, the flowers, people ask me about all the time. These are from Next, and they are about 5 years old now. I got them when I moved into my first house back in 2013. So they are very old, but they are definitely worth the money because, like I said, they look brand new still and they're 5 years old. This lantern here is from B&M, which I absolutely love. It does come on, but I just love the way that it looks, and it was super cheap. I can't remember how much, but it was from B&M. And then these side tables here I absolutely love. So this came as a pack of 2, so I actually have another one in the room. I just think they are so contemporary and modern and chic. I just love how they look. They're absolutely stunning. Have like this glass top, which I think is fab. They're a really nice size because I was worried that I'd get something that would be too small, and I just love them. So I would definitely recommend you checking out eBay. They were from a shop on eBay. So again, I'll link them down below. I can't remember the name of the shop, but I will try and find them because they were a recent purchase. I've had them up in my dressing room for about a month or so now, just waiting to put them out ready for this room to be finished because I haven't yet shown you the big finale as of yet. So the next thing we have are these curtains, curtain pole and curtain hooks. Now ignore the garden because the garden is a bit of a mess. That's next year's project. These curtains again are from Next. I love Next curtains. I have had Next curtains in every single house, along with Dunelm actually. I love Dunelm's curtains as well. But these curtains are amazing. Again, really good quality. Do like a little mini close-up on them. They've kind of got this textured feel to them, but they just look fab. And then round here, I've got these crystal tie backs. These, again, I believe were from B&M. Although I have purchased stuff from Argos before, so they could have been from there. And then going up, the curtain pole has the same sort of ends. And I know 100% they're from Argos. They normally have them on like a 2 for £15 deal or something along those lines, but I just love how the curtains look. And then as we pan down, we have this rug. Now I actually put a poll out over on my Instagram account, so if you're not following me over on Instagram, then I would definitely recommend you checking me out over there, and I will leave all my links on the screen for you. But I actually put up a poll, and this seemed to be voted the favourite, and it was definitely by far my favourite rug. I think it ties in really nicely. I love this print, and I've wanted this sort of type print for quite a while now, but then everyone seemed to be getting the same type of rug, and I just don't follow the crowd. So I wanted something that was a little bit different, hence why I love this one. I feel like the lighter tones make it blend quite well in with the cream carpet, which I really love. And it does have some sort of blue shades in it as well, as you can probably see here, but when you're looking from afar, you just don't see those tones, and I love it. So the next thing you see is this sofa. Again, exactly the same cushions, exactly the same sofa. What's different about this one is this gorgeous throw. I had this for about 2 months. I haven't gotten it out until last night. We literally only finished the room off last night, so it's the first time it's kind of all out together, and I'm loving the way that it looks. But this was actually from IKEA. It was £19. It's super soft. It literally matches in with the living room perfectly, which I love. And then the very last thing is obviously this mirror. Now I love this mirror. It was from B&M. It was super cheap as well. I think it was something like, I want to say £15. It could have been 20 odd, but I'm pretty sure it was around £15. It was from B&M. It was a right bargain, so I'm really chuffed with that. I think it looks really, really nice in this room. And then just before we move up, something that I didn't show you was these lights. Now I can't remember where these lights are from. I want to say Argos or Homebase or Dunelm. There's quite a few options there. I'm not really sure which one, but it's like these chandelier type pendants. I can't have anything that drops too low. I really wanted some chandeliers in here, but they would have just been too low, and I'm really glad I didn't now because of the feature that we've gone for in here. But I absolutely love these. They were really cheap as well. I'm not a big fan of spending out a ton of money on lights. Like, I have spent a lot of money on them. Like the chandelier in my bedroom was like £100, but considering I had quite a few lots of lights to buy when we moved in here, I wanted something that was really reasonable, affordable, but still looked lovely. And then I've got another one as well, but I guess I'm just going to take you around. So the next area that we have here is Parker's ball pit, which I love. I think it's great. It goes in the room perfectly. And then we also have a little cupboard here. It's probably a bit of a mess. Yeah, bit of a mess. But it's basically a big toy storage and coat cupboard. We've still got to sort out our understairs cupboard, so that's why it's kind of a bit cluttered in here at the moment. And then I'm just going to show you the final thing, I guess, which is this. I am so in love. I cannot believe how good this looks and how it's turned out. I absolutely love it. It looks absolutely stunning. I'm just so in love. So ever since I moved into this house, before I moved into here, I said that I would never get a new build again because I was fed up with the problems that they come with, and obviously the fact that they're just so characterless. I love period properties. I love beams. I love the Victorian era. I just love everything like that. And hence why I've gone for things like shutters in my home and things like that. So I knew when I moved in here that I wanted a chimney breast, and it took us about a year because we had to obviously pay out for the basics first. But we have had this false chimney breast installed. It is absolutely stunning. It has just made the living room. I cannot believe how good that it looks. We also had this fireplace made, and it was custom made as per a design that I requested. It does still need another coat of paint, which we haven't quite finished yet, but for what we need so far, it's up, it's done, and we'll probably paint that again tonight. Carpenter did an amazing job, and I kind of wanted to mix the old with the new in this house, hence why I've actually had the TV inset. So as you can see, it's actually inset into here, so it doesn't come out or anything like that. It looks so good, and I actually have some lights, so when the TV goes on, let's pop it on. The lights actually illuminate in the background. So it just looks really, really good. I love how it looks. The colours just kind of flash through, or you can set a mood. I've had these lights for ages. So the lights were from Amazon. They are just literally, they stick on via some sticky back plastic that comes on the strips of light. You pop the light in wherever you want around them. I actually need to move the bottom left-hand corner and kind of sort out that lighting on there. And then it literally just gets plugged in via, I think it's the USB port on the back of the TV. So it looks great. We've kind of got a panelled beading edge around here to finish it off, and then likewise we've got like panels all the way down here. It just looks stunning. Now this isn't completely finished. Our plan with this is the fact that I need to get an electrician over to move the plug socket, because the plug socket was popped in place for our last fireplace, and obviously we've gotten rid of that now, and I want the plug socket directly behind the stove, so that's due to be done. I'm also planning to tile the inside, but I think that's going to be an after Christmas job now because we've got so much on. So that's definitely something else that we want to get done. The colour on the walls is Faro and Ball in the colour Ammonite. Now I tested out quite a few shades in here before I settled on it. So I have Polished Pebble upstairs, which is by Dulux. I then have Cornforth White by Faro and Ball in my bathroom downstairs. And then in here I have Ammonite. Polished Pebble just looked too cold in here. When I put all three samples, I put all three tester swatches up on all four walls just to see how they felt. Polished Pebble looked too cold. Cornforth White looked too beigey creamy and too dark. And this was just kind of like the perfect mix, and I just love how it looks. It looks so sophisticated. I think it just looks great. So I'm really, really happy with it. And then we've just gone for an eggshell paint on our fireplace, which again, I love. Just think it looks stunning. It's so good. And obviously once we've got that next lacquer coat of paint on it, it will look 10 times better. The stove we've got down here, we had a bit of a nightmare with. We needed one that fitted. We had one that was too big, then too small. Initially, I wasn't planning to go for this surround. I actually bought a Louis surround, and unfortunately, it just didn't look very right, and there was a few problems with it. So I've now got this stove in here. This stove was, I think it's a B Modern stove from Homebase, but you can get them anywhere, but that was where I found the best deal for it. And it's amazing. It's got 2 heat settings or a light only setting, which is what I've got it on. It looks better of an evening, obviously. Now I've then got these frames. I might look at swapping these out at some point, but I love them for the time being. I've had these ones for years. Actually, I can't even remember if it's these ones that I've had for years or the ones upstairs in my bedroom. I have 2 that look very similar. One of them is from Next and the other lot are from B&M. They both look practically the same, but one costs double the price, and I'm not quite sure which way around it is. So from B&M or Next, I then have these tiny little crystal candle tea light holders. Now, I was actually gifted these by a friend when I went to a wedding. They were like the table centerpieces, and obviously they didn't need them anymore. So we took two, which I think look really, really nice. And then I've got this Yankee candle holder. I believe that one is just a Yankee candle one. It's like a wax melt. And then we have this little corner over here. And from before we moved in, I knew that I wanted something over here. Initially, I had the tripod lamp over here, but the boys kept pushing it over where obviously they can get to the area so easily, and it just broke. So I decided to put a table here. So this is the larger table out of the set that I showed you before. For both tables, it came in that they both cost in total £150, which is so reasonable. Again, they were just from a shop on eBay, who I believe have an Instagram page as well. So I'll tag it all below for you. Then the next thing we have is here, and it's this flower. These are from Matalan. I bought them again ages ago. I know you would have seen them in my haul, and I know quite a few of you have gone out and purchased these since seeing them in my haul. I've seen quite a few of you with them in your home and stuff like that, in your bedrooms, your living rooms and all sorts, but they are just stunning. I mean, Matalan just kill it on home decor at the moment. Love this, they fit perfectly. Then I've got a little candle. I've got this candlestick here. Initially I had two of them, but Klayton actually smashed one the other evening. These were initially meant to be going on either side of my fireplace, and I actually built the chimney around having these candlesticks, and then literally the night of our chimney breast, in between the second day, Klayton smashed it, so typical. And then I have this lamp. Now, I was torn between two styles of lamp for here. There was a glass lamp that had like a thinner, more crystal stand to it, or there was this one. Now, I actually saw both of the lamps that I liked in Homesense and in Dunelm, and Dunelm were over double the price. I think one of them was 100 and one of them was 70, and in Homesense they were 60 or 40, and I believe I paid £39.99 for this. I just felt this one was a lot sturdier. It's got like a really kind of solid base to it, this crystal area here, and then it has got a whitey grey lampshade, but I just love the way that looks, because obviously I don't want everything to be overpowered in grey. I like the neutral tones to it as well. So I love this. The only other thing that I've got to sort out here is the plug socket. These were tied up and I've lost them. And then the last thing that's over here, and again, this will probably be moved, but we only popped this up last night, is this footstool. Now, I purchased this from Homesense. It was £30. I've also got a grey one. I bought some from B&M to start with. I think I featured them in my Homesense haul as well a couple of months ago. So I'll leave that link below for you. But it's just a storage ottoman. At the moment, I'm just storing like spare controllers in there. I actually think I've got my Homesense receipt in there as well. It's like kind of like a little bit of seating for when people come over. And one thing you'll probably notice from the room is that my Chesterfield storage ottoman has gone. So ever since we had it, it was just never really the right colour to match in with this room. It was meant to be grey and it just wasn't. So I'm actually going to be in the process of purchasing a new one. I've seen the one that I want, but just like everybody else, it's Christmas and I've run out of money. So I don't have money, but eventually there will also be a footstool in here as well to finish it off. So other than giving the fireplace another coat, putting the flume in to make it look more kind of traditional, adding in the ottoman and obviously tiling inside the chimney breast as well, this living room is complete. I will probably add a few more accessories as well as I go around. But I am just loving the way that this looks. If I didn't mention as well, the rug is from Wayfair. I don't think I mentioned where that was from, but it was from Wayfair and it was £75, I believe. It was on offer at the time, and it's quite a large one as well. I believe it's like 200 odd by 100 odd something, but I'll leave it all linked below for you. Well guys, that's it. That is my updated room tour. I am so chuffed with how the room come out. It's everything I dreamed of and more. If you guys have liked this video and you love the way the room looked, I would love for you to like this video. If you are new, I would love for you to subscribe for lots more cleaning, interior, home content, and obviously there'll be lots of Christmas videos coming up in the next few weeks. I would love for you to comment below what your favourite part of my room is. I absolutely love the chimney breast and all of the blush pink tones, as you can see behind me. So I would love for you to share that with me, and I will see you all again for another video very shortly. Bye guys.